lakad matatag!
Will overtake the map and win. Though the alchemist that I have seen, yeah, there's the timber. The alchemist that I have seen, did overtake the map, but didn't have the strength to win. Still haven't been started to get played.
Yeah, we're going to be a little bit of trouble here being chased down and still caution comes through. It's going to be a big sun time here, and that might be the death of this. It's going to be first blood going the way of Sneko. Chase down those bottle charges now. We'll be able to get some life back, but yeah, it was looking touch and go in this lane here for the Conqueror at the minute. Meanwhile, Jakiro's going to chase down. Leviton's going to go down.
Yep. So Neko gets another one. He has the boots and the wind lane.
Right, you know, he's not right up. I mean, the Slack still is on top of the net worth. Meanwhile, the mid lane of the Storm Spirit going on to him. Centaur Storm. Can they get the kill onto the Storm? He's going to go down here. Really nice rotation in from Roger. And
Jakiro is notorious for having a lot of HP, and knowing that the Kunkka is in the vicinity with a lot of HP and the Ghost Ship, you're going to be in trouble. Storm, in trouble.
Yeah, they're going to dive in. The Vortex, the Storm, the drag back, they get the kill. And that was all because Sneko got a liquid fire off onto Leffiton, and it connected over onto the Storm Spirit, cancelling off the Sal.
Killing the Timber Storm and the Slark if they have enough farms. So for Darkside, if they hit that timing, it's, I think, gonna be between minute 22 to 30. That is when they're gonna be ending the game. Well, trying to.
They're going to be able to take down a couple of spots here on the side of Darkside as well. The Orchid does just come out from the Kunkka. Be a big dive in onto the Kunkka. Can he follow up? Roger's going to be close to Timmy Chain. It doesn't connect. Oh, and now it actually might put Disruptor in trouble. He's going to be dragged back now as well. The kill, happy. He's just waiting for death. He's just waiting for someone to come along, and it will be Rabel. The impact with the AC, you know, get himself right in. Just the amount of right clicks that you can get off an Alchemist. You know, the Chemical Rage is going. You take, he's actually not picked anything up in his talent tree just yet. Oh, mid lane, I think they're going to take the kill onto the Enchantress this time. They do. They take down Roger. Lefferton's going to want to claim it, and now Broodmother could be in trouble. The Vortex drag back now as well with that Well in Death and the Charkham going through, and the Brood is just going to be cleaned up. Warfarm actually wants to go towards his Ags. Speaking about Ags, there's going to be the pouncing from the Ags on the Slark now, and they get the lockdown into Rabel. Rabel can get himself away from this one. Doesn't have his BKB just yet. Cloud's going to be slowed down, taking a lot of damage now as well. The load shove comes out though. The drag back with the X marks the spot, and it looks like they might be able to get the kill. They will be able to get the kill onto the Timber. Back lines though. Dizzy, can he get the Unstable Concoction off? He doesn't. He self-stuns now as well, but he has that Chemical Rage, so he has the regen. Warwick, was he going to try and get himself away from this? He has that Aegis, the drag back on the X.
He'll die.
Aegis is going to be popped, and yeah, you can see that
Orchid
the rest of HYDRA, they're out of this. So now, does he get himself away? No, the Orchid comes out, and they have the damage to get the kill. They take down.
If at that point you cannot convincingly win fights, you're going to be in trouble if you're Darkside.
Yeah, and again, oh, they might be able to get another jump onto Warwick. Warwick gets the kill onto Sneko, though. Can he follow up anywhere on this? He's going to go for the dive in. Blizzy, though, will be away. The pounce comes out. The glimpse onto Roger now as well. But they are splitting targets here, and Roger, he's trying to do what he can.
And that is a big thing. Good thing for HYDRA in this game is that no one is touching the tier 2s. As long as the tier 2s are up, you're going to be able to delay this game, delay the enemy timing. That's why Darkside are focusing so much on this area where they're at right now, because the second Roche is of the utmost importance to get the tier 2s down.
Yeah, and you can see that. I mean, Roche is just coming back up, but it's going to be the pounce onto Broodmother. Actually, Broodmother does survive through this. Might have been a bait, but they're still going to be able to take the kill. And Blizzy gets taken down. BKB for Dizzy, and who's going to try and target out now as well, because Kami has his own BKB up. Gets himself the jump onto Sneko. Does he get the kill? He does. Takes down that Jakiro, and now they can change targets onto Rabel. Rabel, what can he do? He's still got that BKB of his own if he needs to pop it. He will be popping it now as well. And Kami, he's going to get low. He can't get himself away from that one. Has no buyback there as well, but he can go now as well. Dizzy, and his BKB has one off. Warwick, does he get himself away from this one? The torn, the drag back, they have the damage, they have the Unstable Concoction and Warwick. Now on the back lines now, looking for Rabel though. If you can get this kill with the Vortex of Remnant and then gets that dive away,
nice.
Will be the Storm Spirit BKB. You know, if you get that silence off, 1.75 seconds, that's a big deal here. But they're going to be able to take the jump in onto Jakiro. Jakiro is going to go down here. Warwick's got that BKB going. They've got the Static Storm going now. It's all the Alchemist caught in there, and he uses his own BKB. But Kami, does he want to try and stand and fight? He's got the Depth Shroud as well if he needs it, and he's actually going to be changing targets onto Rabel. Even Roshan get involved in this. The double Chakram flying through here now as well. Cloud doing a lot of damage. Rabel's going to be dragged back. Has to use his own BKB. The blink in from Dizzy, but Dizzy uses his own BKB. The Vortex comes through. The Dash Shroud, like I said, going to be effective, and they get the damage to get the kill onto the Alk. Roger, he's going to be the next target now as well. Warwick trying to do what he can with the magic damage, but Roger, there is going to be the solar bind now as well. So Roger taking extra magic then. Shadow Dance as well as a Depth Shroud. You know, how do you even take him down? They're even going to be able to take the drag back here onto the Kunkka. The Kunkka, he does have that BKB if he needs it. The Force Staff comes out, but he's going to be Force Staff right into a Static Storm Glit, and yeah, they're going to be able to go in. And Rabel, he has to pop that BKB. And now they get the kill onto the edge once again. The chase down Dizzy. He's going to try and do what he can with the unstable concoction, get himself away. No, there's going to be the self-stun. Well, no self-stun because he has his BKB going. Blizzy has to go for the TP out, but they lose both supports once again. And it looks like, did they get a glimpse?
Bonus.
They're going to be able to get the glimpse onto the Alchemist, and hell of a bonus that, yeah. And even going to be able to put pressure onto this tier 2 now.
He does nothing, and then it's just looking like there's absolutely no way for them to win a fight. And I mean, look at Happy. He's going for more, but he might just pay with his life.
The tidal wave comes out from Rabel. He's going to be able to get the drag back and land for Darkside to try and just... Do they have to defend high ground like this? You know, take it away from the base? Oh, it's going to be the drag back. Yeah, and they're going to be able to get the kill onto Jakiro. Jakiro goes down straight away now as well, and Dizzy and tries to throw it. In fact, he has to throw it onto the neutrals. That unstable concoction coming through, and a lot of damage onto the Brood. The Brood is just going to go down here. The Slurk once again. The Bash coming out from the out. So Kami going to be controlled a little bit through that BKB, but he's got his own Bash now as well. The unstable concoction onto the Alchemist. Alchemist, though, the Dragon comes out. Is he going to be able to throw it out? No, he's going to self-stun, and it's going to be Cloud that gets the kill. And yeah, no, they absolutely cannot. They're diving now as well. Warwick looking for it onto Roger. Roger going to be glimpsed back, and Happy Terraria at the minute he's taking complete control of Roger, and Roger, there's nothing he can do. Connected field comes out on Roger, looking for the damage onto the Storm Spirit, and Storm Spirit going to be out of mana for a little bit longer. Roger, at least, can he get the kill onto Happy? One more right click, he will be able to pick it up. Meanwhile, this is going on. Suneko, he's being dove behind the fountain, he's being dove behind his tier 4s, and there's just no way they can fight into this. Only Rabel alive, no back. Can they do when this Alchemist comes back? Because it seems like it's just be, damage mitigation and just delaying the inevitable here at the minute, because HYDRA just looking through to push into the base. The Pounce comes out now as well. They're going to be able to get themselves right on top of Rabel, and Rabel, he just dies, and now they get the drive back onto the Brood as well. Cleaning up, and now buyback comes out from Rebel, but once again, what can they do here? Slark trying to do what he can with a Shadow Dance, pounces himself away to safety, and yeah, it looks like they're taking down one lane of racks. Can they get even more out of this now as well? Cloud, the drag back onto him, boat comes through, and it looks like, well, the BKB comes out from Dizzy, and Dizzy going to try and throw on the unstable concoction, and Rebel, he's just taking pounce damage. Can he come through now as well? The right click, even with this BKB, the Basher is there for the Slark, and Slark has his own BKB going once again to get the drag back onto the Alchemist. Alchemist is not going to be able to get himself away from this one. They have the Spirit Vessel onto Roger now as well. The drive back with the glimpse onto Rebel. Rebel, even with that X-Max spot, won't be able to keep himself alive. The GG gets called, and Darkside, they go down after having a good start. HYDRA just, if he gets that BKB out, just be able to get on top of the drive. So I can see why they went for the Lina, and Darkside actually go for the drive range themselves. And okay, because I mean, I'm still expecting
for Darkside.
Well, you can see on the bottom lane as well, it's going to be a lot of damage onto Leffiton, actually. Do they have enough to get the kill? They do. They're going to be able to take that. Suneko is going to be able to pick it up on the top lane as well. Kami, he's going to go down. So Darkside starting to have Warwick at a bit of a disadvantage because the Tiny was waiting on that upper rune, and he's not going to be able to get himself towards that either. It doesn't look like. In fact, Roger might go for it. Meanwhile, Leffiton, he's going to go down, and Dizzy picks up another kill onto this.
I'll start going the other way around, right? HYDRA, once there's a Helm of the Dom on the bottom lane, but also mid lane. Warwick, again, they won him like in the previous game.
Yeah, if there's a Sleight of Fist to come out, Warwick, ooh, barely survives through that now as well. Rebel, he might still look for it, though. Got those water runes. Roger not got any mana left, so they're looking for the pressure going onto him. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Cloud is going to be taking a whole lot of damage because they know the Rubik isn't there here. Yeah, and Cloud, he might go down in this bottom lane, but meanwhile, in the mid lane, Rebel just keeps up his pressure. Dizzy gets himself a third kill. Well, actually, just 2 kills and an assist. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there's going to be the Vortex drag back here onto Rebel. Rebel, though, can he get the kill onto Lefton? Telekinesis comes out.
Oh, they're too deep.
Roger, yeah, he can't get himself underneath his tier 1 tower. He tries to go for the toss back, but even the rotation from Happy, and they
just overextended for no particular reason. So big mistake coming out from Darkside, and HYDRA capitalizes perfectly.
Yeah, top lane, there is going to be the Avatos coming through. Kami taking a whole load of damage, though. LSA will connect onto Roger. Even going to go for that soul. If the tombstone is down, so Happy Terraria going to be able to get the chase down onto Blizzy. Can he get the kill onto Roger now as well? Roger trying to run himself away, but the zombies are chasing. They want his brains, but I don't...
That's a lot of HP regen for a for a start to the game. So the Ember, he can't really go forward. So I really like that one. It did take him a long time to finish off Roger, but once they did, the response from Darkside, they just don't have it.
No, and you can see it. Bottom lane, how's Dizzy doing here? Top of the net worth. In terms of last hits, top there as well. Rebel gets a kill onto Leffiton in the river.
Making the laning stage be long, and that's what you want with the Drow lineup.
Yeah.
They're chasing down on Cloud on the bottom lane, speaking of the Drow, and they're going to get him once again.
given the kill over. In fact, it's Seneko that takes it this time. Leftyton wasn't able to get there in time to help protect him. But, I mean, like you say, with the damage being done, there wasn't a whole lot they could do. Happy on the top lane, though. Tombstone's going to be dropped. There's going to be 3 heroes around this. Warwick with a jump in. They get the drive back with the Vortex. The Remnant's coming out now as well, but there is going to be that Flame Remnant. It's on the other part of the map, so Rebel once again with the Fire Remnant. They might even be able to get the kill into the Undying. He's trying to do what he can with that Flash Golem. Tombstone up on the high ground now as well. Rebel taking a lot of damage, but still going to be able to get the kill onto Happy.
It's control areas, farm as much as you can, dodge Darkside by giving away your support's life. Exactly what they're doing right now.
Yeah, he's going to walk straight into this Leftyton, he does, but he's going to get the information to see 2 or 3 heroes around this, maybe, yeah. And you can see that, again, Dizzyin's comfortable to go back into the jungle. I mean, Kami, HYDRA. HYDRA is just playing that full-time bodyguard, it looks like, to the Lina at the minute, because, like you say, Roger, or does he want to try and come in? That Blink's going to be on cooldown. LSA comes through now as well. But Kami, does he have the right-click damage? Moves himself away from the ice path, but still going to be stunned by the avalanche. And Roger, does he get himself away the Force Staff? It might be enough to keep him alive. And yeah, Roger, he's going to be able to survive through this now as well. And now they jump in from the Ember Spirit onto Kami. Kami, though, with the LSA, do they have the damage? The Black Hole comes out. They're going to have the control, the Drow rotation over as well. He was in the trial, the Alchemist, but comes in. Vortex drive back here onto Roger now as well. The Macropire is going to be down, and Cloud's fighting inside of it as well. With the Sleight of Fist coming out, they're going to be able to get the kill onto the Beastmaster. And Ember Spirit, he will fall after the fact as Warwick dives himself in and gets that kill. But he's still trying to have, I suppose it's actually a better one there for HYDRA, taking down the mid lane and Roger just for Cloud. And he'd even thrown out the Roar. So, I mean, after the Roar, what really is the use of the Beastmaster in those fights?
Overall,
This.
very nice non-panic response coming out from Darkside. They wait to see. They're staying in the mid lane. They know if they're positioned well, they're not going to be in any kind of trouble, and they just played safe.
Yeah, well, Roger, he might be caught out now as well. Telekinesis into the LSA, into the Vortex drag back, but on the back lines, Ember Spirit is going to be here now as well, but the roar comes through. He's in with his double damage, and he's going to be taking a lot of damage in Laguna Blade and Kami. He does get the kill onto the Ember, and now they can chase out. The Macropire was dropped, but again, no.
Himself with the Fade Bolt, right? Oh, I don't want to use it. Oh, I don't need to use it. And Darkside were ready for it. They weren't even looking for a big kill. They were just looking for that tower. The kill was just a bonus.
Oh, they get the silencer here onto the Storm. The Storm, he's got that BKB build-up, didn't have the recipe. In fact, I think it might have been...
Yep, on the courier.
Oh.
Period. They are well aware that she's coming for him.
Yeah, and they could, like you say, they just play away, they just disengage, they can play on their own time. The Storm Spirit actually is going to be able to get the dive in, to get the kill. The LSA comes through, Laguna Blade gets thrown out, and Kami give it over to the Beastmaster for the dive bomb, but maybe, you know, if they do get it, maybe the Rubik takes it for that telekinesis as well.
They caught the Storm.
They do. They get a jump back now as well. Did they get a kill onto the Storm Spirit? Because Storm Spirit not going to be the one to pick up that Aegis. They might be able to get the kill onto the Jakiro now.
Coming back
with his BKB. The buyback comes out. Roger, Laguna Blade flies through as well. They're going to have the vision with the Hawk, and Roger will go down. He wants to go in deep. He wants to get the jump.
He found Dizzy.
He does, but he gets a Hurricane Pike off, and now the Link is going to be broke out. And that was the Ice Path with it stormed by the Rubik. It was, and they get the kill onto the Drow. The Drow dead for 7.
Right now, if you're HYDRA, this is your timing to apply even more pressure.
Yeah, and they did give the shard over to the Beastmaster here as well, so they won that dive bomb potential coming through from that Hawk. You know, the extra controls coming through as well as they back themselves away. Wait for this next creep wave, and this tier 3 tower, like you say, it's taking a lot of pressure now. The Ember Spirit trying to do what he can because he's got his own shard, so those Fire Remnants doing damage over time, but it looks like it is going to be enough to take down this tier 3. To dive in now as well, they're going to be able to get a really nice ice path against owned by the Rubik. They get a lockdown. They take down Seneko. Can they get even more? We're able to telekinesis. They have the lockdown, and Kami, he gets the kill onto the Ember Spirit. 4 heroes dead. Drow Ranger is coming back alive, but Kami looks like he wants at least this range racks before they pull away from the base. In fact, they might even be able to go into Roger. Slowed down, there's going to be the LSA, and Roger, he gets found out, he gets killed off. And the double damage rune is going to be fading off. Haste being popped as well from Warwick. It looks like they want to go for a wraparound into the base. You know, look for that backstab here now as well. Rabel's going to be shown here. There's going to be the jump in. They get the lockdown. The Glenny comes out now as well as that Vortex drag back, and they get the kill. Kami's going to be the one to pick it up. And all of a sudden, this Rax opens up in the mid lane now as well. No Ember Spirit for the next 58 seconds.
And they have a Tombstone, not an easy one to take down. Seneko.
And now moving towards the, like you say, they've got that lane of rocks, moving towards the bottom lane as well. They've got themselves the catapults to deal with, but Roger jumps in, trying to do what he can, telekinesis into the LSA, and Roger just jumps to his death.
He wanted to toss him back just when the Aegis was expiring, but you're up against the Rubik, so Leftyton is always going to be ready for that. As the ones that are probably going to get eliminated play immediately, so the rest of the season, man, there's going to be a lot on the line for Darkside to win against some of these stronger teams. If they lose here, it's still not over.
No, not over by a long shot, and the Avatos does come through here onto the Lina. Is going to be able to use this. Satana gets a BKB off. The Satana comes through now as well. Look at this Laguna Blade, Black Hole, but the Roy is going to be able to cancel it off, and Leffington didn't get the kill they do. They take down Blizzy. It was a good setup, but it just didn't pay off. And now this is going to cost them the buyback here on the Drow Ranger. Drow wants to get right back into it, but this looks like it's going to be Megas. The Gleipnir comes out now as well, so the Hurricane Pike has to be using Dizzy and get himself back towards the fountain. You get the jump once again onto Carmine. There's going to be the multi-shot coming through, but you get the kill onto Roger with that LSA, the setup as well. The kill's coming through. GG is just going to be called here, and Darkside, they give up the series 2-0 over to HYDRA.
So Leffington there was a little bit slower on...
Right. Trinkets.